When you put your heart and passion at work, people will pick you.
They will get it.
Your name will be spoken in the presence of the king.
Yep.
Many times, someone wants help, and I see people just looking at the watch to get out.
Right.
Yes.
Yet
it's 5 p.m.
5 p.m. I cannot do this.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Welcome again to the Mentorship Table podcast where transformation happens. We've been having nurturing conversations regarding mentorship and how a mentor can help you move from where you are to where you want to be. And I am still blessed, honored, excited to co-host you with my dad, a man of God, a father to many, a mentor to many, and a shepherd. Dad?
My name is Bishop Henry Lukorombi, former Archbishop, 2004 to 2012. I want to bless God for the privilege to co-host you with my daughter, and you will be blessed. You definitely will be blessed. I want to welcome you, and please engage us as we engage you. The Lord bless you. Thank you.
And today we have a guest. We have a guest with us. She's an amazing person. She will tell us more about who she is. But let me first state that she's called Pamela Tumwebaze. Her and I have the most amount of similarities you have ever heard about. Basically, Pamela, you're my twin girl.
Yeah.
I love you. Welcome, and let us bless the people.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
please tell us about who you are, more regarding especially your career. I know that you're someone that has climbed the ladders and yet managed to walk in your purpose. Can you guide someone who may be feeling stuck, who may be feeling lost, unfulfilled in their career? Can you guide someone how they can merge their career with their purpose?
Thank you, Edida. And I'm blessed and honored to be on this, what do we call it? Coffee taking session. Papa taking coffee.
Hi, coffee.
Your coffee. And well, talking about career and purpose, it is it's a story. It's a life journey. Each of us has a purpose. What comes to mind is Jeremiah 1, verse 5, when it says, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you and destined you to be a prophet to the nations." And being given power to pull, uproot, and build. And that shows that for each of us, there is a life mission that we are called to. And it's very important for self-awareness to understand who you are. And then the space in which you need to be in. And how, therefore, God wants to use you. I want to say that my career has grown. Sometimes I look back and I'm wondering, when this scientist became an accountant, I started in the science field and I worked in a research for 5 years. But in the midst there, I remember my husband saying, "But when I look at your grades, you are very good at this. Why don't you try out SCCA?" And I did my SCCA, and the Lord was with me. I went through the whole SCCA without failing a paper.
Wow.
Which is a miracle or a blessing from the Lord, because many people
struggle there.
We call it, you master and you also get a PhD
in one paper.
In one paper. You get it.
Wow.
So but that meant that I kept changing classmates. I remember one time someone saying, "Oh, only 5 people in Uganda passed." So, and I would tell them, "I am one of the 5. Wow. Amongst yourselves, choose who." And then I would go back and say, "God, you heard me. Please let us not be ashamed."
Yes.
But So from a science background, here I am in accounting. And then I get into accounting, but I am not, my temperament is not, and the reason even why I changed from the science was I was behind a microscope from 8 to 5. But I need to be where people are. I am cold sun, sanguine and choleric there. I need to be in the people where the action is. So then I get into accounting and I'm doing accounting and it's the figures. You're just dealing with the figures and I'm like, wow. But over that, with the SEC, I was able to grow and get into management. And management is actually taking leadership of people. And that was a good space. And while I was in one of the workplaces, which really had a lot of people empowering supervisors about leading people, it was a Christian NGO, we were also taught about the importance of getting your team to work from your position of strength. Like if you pitch them at what they are good at, then they're excited to work. Which kind of fits in with their purpose.
Yes.
Because purpose, we're looking at what you have in you, the gifts, the abilities, your personality, your passion, your experiences, who make the total you. So if you're put in a place where you're enjoying work, you end up looking forward to coming to work. Vis-a-vis putting people where they are struggling, or you're spending most of the time trying to get better at this. It's an uphill task. Where in a position you're trying to work at it, at this, vis-a-vis in where you naturally flow. And I remember when I did the Strength Finder test, one of them was, my themes was connectedness. And that pointed out that I look for the patterns behind. So people just see a road, I see what is under. And that helped with my accounting. Now you see how my accounting comes in, because I am coming with an inquiring mind. When I see this table, it is not just flat. What is underneath? There's the warpedness. Someone may just see, it's a table to put on something, but how can I change it? What I could put something under there. And that was my connected theme. So with Strength Finder, I was able to come up with my 5 strengths and learn that, one, I'm also a discoverer. If we're looking at personalities, discovering. Meaning, I like, if I was a little child, I'd be that one who would tinker things to see what was inside.
Cut the Sophie there and see what is inside.
What is inside there. So that means that in a workplace, I thrive where there is, things need to be put in order. Where there is disorder and you're putting order there. Just like a discoverer, you go to places people have never been and you are adventuring and discovering. And once you put systems and things in place, and it's a routine day in, day out, it ceases to be exciting. And I need to pass it on to a manager who manages, who wants things in place and routine. So for me, what makes me excited is that I am fixing problems every day. I am fixing problems. My every day is not work. So I even transition now from management, and I'm in compliance, where I am working, which is checking are people following systems. So you find that now where I am, if I will work, I will get tired, but I'll still get up every day.
Yes.
I'll still get up every day because I don't do my job with my eyes closed, walking in the dark. No, because every day I have to come with a fresh mind at work.
And you have to think.
Yes, because people come and they want solutions. My job is not to create obstacles. It is to help you. Together we think through. What is it? Okay, I'm having this problem. How do we do this? Okay, the policy said this. We are working in this space, so how can we get a product out of it? And for me, that has been I think falling in that niche is what has helped me work my purpose. Because under there, you're working with people, but I find we are talking not only about work, I'm also from my accounting, but my financial literacy, I find we're having conversations. The people are asking, where do you want to be? Or you're in this organization, but where do you see yourself? And which is, you call it coaching or mentoring, but we get to talk. I help people make their plans, strategies in different areas, financial, life, marriage,
parenting,
areas wherever.
I love the fact that in your profession and in your practice, you are interested in people.
Yes.
Because sometimes people are not interested in other people except what concerns them.
Yeah.
But when you are interested in people and you want to inspire them and you want to be available for them, you must certainly also create a lot of friendship with people because you're interested in them.
Sure.
If you do that with people, where is your satisfaction? When you create friendship with people, where is your satisfaction?
My satisfaction, I get my satisfaction knowing that no one comes into my life without a purpose. Like, you just don't happen. Like with Editor, we have so many similarities, but we are in ministry together.
Yeah.
So for everyone behind there, I am asking God, why have you brought this person into my life? And how am I there to be a blessing? My personality being as a sanguine and choleric is that getting to talk to people is never the problem.
It's a joy.
It's a joy.
Yeah.
And they spur me. As I talk to them, I learn. That's what you call reverse mentoring. So I'm also learning from you. It's not that I am pouring, giving, but I'm also learning.
Getting a feedback which builds something inside you.
Exactly. And
maybe that's what I want the viewers to understand also, in that if you are interested in people, you learn a lot. Because there are all kinds of things embedded in people that needs to be unearthed. So when you get somebody and they're interested and they want to connect with you, they're going to give you things which perhaps you don't even know. As you're saying, you're learning something as you're trying to put inputs in them. And for me, as a Ugandan, I want us to try to go across our tribal boundary, across to other people. We'll find a lot of wealth of information that we don't actually know in our own locality. And when you work in the city, for example, like you are dealing with all kinds of people from all over the country and perhaps even outside the country. And people are people. Once they know you are interested in them, they open up. And once they know you can help them, they cling on because they want to get to know something. And I want to appreciate this because sometimes by being insular, wanting to only think about ourselves, we lose the blessing of interaction. And yet the more we interact with people, the richer our ability to understand people become. And so our listeners and viewers, you pick that, especially when you are young. Don't be restricted. I grew up in knowing that my own tribe, I don't have to do a lot of work with them because they are same blood with me. So I go across other tribes in order to engage them. We call that cross-pollination. Something works better when you're wanting to think and find out what other people think about the same thing maybe. Plus the fact that if you go across, you find what they eat is not like what you eat. And yet there is excitement to discover what do they eat and how do they make it. Your knowledge grows. I want to encourage you. I really want to encourage you because that's the way to go. I appreciate that point.
Thank you.
Just to add about Pamela, cross-pollination. Pamela is the girl that we know in our circles as the girl that has 36 hours. How she divides her time and she is there for the people that matter in her life is just divine. She has a busy job in which is very effective. She has a ministry in which is very effective. She has actually different ministries in which she participates. At a personal level, she shows up for you.
Right.
She shows up for her people, for her friends.
Yeah.
And because of that, she will never lack someone to show up for her.
Not at all.
She
Because she's connecting.
She does not lack someone to show up for her. Her children don't lack someone to show up for them.
Wow.
She always has people that are surrounding her
Wow.
because she surrounds
Shows up.
other people.
Praise
She
the
shows up. And you know that when she says, I will show up, she will show up.
Is this an inborn thing, or did you acquire this trait from your training, from your background? How did it come about? Because I would not think this is something you are performing, other than
No.
it's coming from inside you.
It's two. It's learned. I've seen my mom, and Edida will tell you, even in Mothers Union, had a friend of us, every Thursday, they will be visiting somebody.
Wow.
They are in seniors ministry, but every Thursday they
They are visiting somebody.
the people who are
One of
sick,
their
who
members.
can't come, one of the members, and so on. So the consistency of showing up is something I watched.
Yeah.
She didn't need to tell us about
But
it.
you are watching.
We were watching. The other thing is about being reliable. My parents always told us that the faces you see around the table are the people who've got your back. So I know if any of my siblings calls where I'm stuck, the time my dad got knocked by a boarder, just all one of them just called all of us. We were in the hospital, all of us standing like this around him.
Wow.
And the people around were like, everyone just dropped everything. Because that, for family, for friends, you are there.
You must be.
And definitely, when you understand purpose, you have to know that for whoever God has put in your life, they are there for a reason. They are just not random strangers.
Be responsible.
Just out of the, you imagine, I don't know which book I read that, out of the 7 billions, God chose you to be born a Ugandan.
Yeah.
And out of the many tribes, he chose to be in this tribe.
Yeah.
And out of the many members of that tribe, he gave you these people as a family.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like
It
that.
wasn't
That's
random.
not random.
Just like that, friends are the family we choose, we make ourselves.
Yes.
Exactly.
Not the
Yeah.
one God has given
No.
us. And so, just understanding those principles help me know that if Edida has called me, she knows she needs me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And therefore, I have to show up. How
Yeah.
do I show up?
Yeah.
I have my schedule. Oh, when she calls me, I'll tell her, let me check my calendar. So
Yeah.
my
Oh,
phone
we
is
schedule.
schedules and so on. But also, my interconnected theme, the one that shows the lines behind, helps me know how I can do 3-4 different things in a day. Because there are some people, the moment you put 1-2 programs, they can't. They block.
Completely.
But for me, I will know, I will do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. If I'm running late, like when I was stuck in jam, what I did is I put location, so to view my location so
Yeah.
that Edida would know,
Where?
would be able to see me as I'm moving when I'm stuck, and that would give her comfort to
Yeah,
know
you're coming.
I'm coming, but I am either not moving.
You're
or
delayed,
that
exactly.
kind of- So it's a
Exactly.
mixture of the tools that I have had as I worked in my professional life, as well as the ingrown principle, but then scheduling tools that kind of help me. I'll use a quick example. You see, I got this. This is my paper and pen. It's called a remarkable.
This is your paper and pen.
Yes, and it's,
I've not seen it before.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
mini computer. You can say I write, but it converts it to Word, and then I'm able to email. So it helps me, like when you do meetings, to be able to get you all my sermon notes to convert and then share.
Good for you.
So just getting simple tools that help you they help me to manage my life. Plus the underlying
Plus the fact that God has given you a desire for people, a love for
A
people.
love for people.
yes,
And that would be really your anchor.
yes.
And also the heart to serve people, which again is one of those things that we learn from Jesus himself.
Yes.
And because as a believer, you want to imitate your master,
Christ.
you want to walk the direction. I'm very privileged to hear the richness of your life. Thank you.
It's very beautiful.
Papa.
And it's you haven't heard about how many young people she has mentored. Her home is always full of food, big saucepans of food, and young people coming in to eat. And you know,
She's also a
because
cook.
oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
Wow.
Yes, and young people that she has intentionally worked with, and that is something I want you to talk about,
Yeah.
in terms of how all this that you have learned and the integration of your purpose in your character. While doing all this, your career has been,
Yes.
skyrocketing.
Yeah.
How have you brought this into your mentorship, that the people you have touched
Yeah.
are actually getting it and being able to integrate their career with their purpose, with who they are, and therefore being able to live a life that is not conflicted. You are burdened because you're going to a job you hate, but you would want to serve in this area, but you can't because you don't have the time. You are busy serving how are you helping these young people that are still shaping their career to integrate in that manner?
Yeah. I think it goes back, starting with parenting,
Yeah.
because like Edida said, we were teaching in Sunday school together when our kids were young, in the certain Sunday school class.
And we both serve youth.
Yes, and then it got to a point, and at church I realized that, you see, Sunday school is so many little children. And then as they get to teenagers, they no longer come to church. And then as I was praying about it, I just felt that the direction or the leading of God that I need to, we were enough Sunday school teacher. I needed to move to the next level, to work with these
Teenagers. Almost. Yeah.
and just be the present parent or auntie that we can download to.
Yeah.
And as I spoke with my husband, he was kind enough to allow me to open our home to these
As a
young
venue.
people. Yeah, so you'd have one call me, Auntie Pam, are you there? I say, yeah, I'm there this Saturday. If I say this Saturday, it's not one going to show. Because he'll probably post on their status, having breakfast at Auntie Pam's home.
Yeah.
And the friends will see breakfast at Auntie Pam's home. Within 2 hours, there will be 4, there will be 6, there will be 8. And all I learned is all I need is to go to the market, put food there, boys and girls, and just sit in the kitchen. This would be peeling, this would be doing this, and we're just having those conversations, informal conversations, but conversations that are talking about the world, where it is. Sometimes for work I've traveled, I've had some work stunts where I've been away, and of course,
Including Jordan, where there are problems now.
yes, but yeah, have been good protected as well.
Yeah, may the Lord be there.
Yeah, but you come back and they know I'm coming, they'll be home. Well, we'll have chocolates and sweets and that, but it's also talking what's the world like, what's moving on. And that helps me, as I know each of them what they're doing and what I've learned. We have open conversations about where do they want to be,
What are they dealing with?
What are you dealing with? If you want to be there with all these pieces, what's going to make you stand out? So how do we build your portfolio that it has this? Where are you now? Why are you feeling dissatisfied? And the example that God has put you in that place for a purpose. And we need to go to God and understand why He has put us there. Because unless we understand and pass that exam, we're not going to the next class. So instead of whining, we change. Why am I here, God?
Yeah.
What do you need me to achieve? So that, what are you preparing me for? What are you equipping me for? So that I can then get it and be equipped and ready to move for the next one.
Thank you so much. In other words, at every stage, there's something you're picking to take you to the next level. There isn't any experience that is
Useless.
wasted.
No.
There is no wasted experience. There is even no wasted pain. Even if a situation is painful, is difficult, what are you learning? What are you getting?
The scars are your testimony. The scar, every time you look at the scar, it reminds you of the experience.
Great.
The rich experience.
Great. So what are you getting out of here? And how is it going to make your life richer at your next level? So before you just complain and throw in the towel, ask yourself where these lessons could take you. And then spend the time here learning these lessons, getting them, so that they prepare you for the next level. And when you get to the next level, you will be ready. You will have been refined.
But Edida, how many of the Pamelas are around for the mentee, for example? For the mentees we have, a mentee somewhere in this program is looking at Pamela and saying, where can I find somebody like Pamela? What should I do to get somebody like Pamela? What answer would we give them?
I would say one, who are you?
First of all.
Who are you?
Yeah.
And and asking, what am I here for? Because then when you know yourself and you understand your life purpose, it's easy to find people who are walking on the same trajectory.
It is easy.
It's easier.
It's possible.
Easier.
Yeah, to
it's
find
possible.
people who are walking in the same, because then you find you're in the same space.
So there are actually people there,
They
out
are
there.
there. They are there. Like,
So don't be discouraged. They are there.
they are there,
Yeah, okay.
and many are there. And like, if I use where we go to church all saints, we have
Right.
the annual the Alabaster
Right.
Women's Conference.
Right.
And immediately after, people are signing up to be mentored. There's a 1-year mentorship, which takes you through prayer.
And for boys?
life. The men, they have every man a warrior for the men's conference.
So they're also
They
there.
are also there, and every man a warrior, and they are in there.
Yeah.
My youngest, my son, he's in China, but he got his team and he's still studying it online.
Wow.
So it's about intentionality, knowing what. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to, even if you don't know where you're going. Just need someone who can sit and listen to you.
Who can sit and listen to you.
Yes, sit and listen to you.
Yeah.
And ask you a few questions, reflect back, so that they bounce back the same questions to you.
So
It's
you
like put yourself
think.
in a mirror to help you think of what do you want, where do you want to be, what are you good at.
So actually, Pam, I'm asking you this question because in the years when I was a bishop in All Saints, and we have all these conferences and camps, then we would engage some Fathers Union, father figure people to come and be with us, and we will not get very many.
Yes.
But the story has changed now. According to what I hear, the story has changed. Now there are opportunities. Now there are men out there, there are mothers out there, there are fathers out there, and so you should not feel like you are on your own. You will definitely get somebody who is actually prepared to listen, just to listen to you to begin with.
Yeah.
And then from then on, you go on and you get your mentorship going.
Yeah,
And therefore, young person, do not feel left out. Do not feel like you don't have anybody whom you can engage with. There are possibilities, and people multi-gifted like Pamela here, don't leave them alone.
Yes.
Use them, because they are willing vessels. They're ready for you, and I am so grateful, Pamela, that God who has given you the kind of heart you have.
Yes.
but also at work,
Yes.
I want to say that when you put your heart and passion at work, people will pick you.
They will
They
get
will.
it.
Your name will be spoken in the presence of the King.
Yep.
Many times, someone wants help, and I see people just looking at the watch to get out.
Right.
Yes.
Yet
It's 5 p.m.
5 p.m. I cannot do this. Sometimes
I
the
tried to
work-
get out at 5 p.m. She will not allow me.
yeah, but like, so helping, and other times Many times we want to do where we are seen. But the word of God says, let your right not know what your left is giving.
Exactly.
And many times when you give, I found when I give, because I just do the work because I need to be here. Sometimes
And you feel the satisfaction of doing it.
Satisfaction of the contribution.
The contribution. Sometimes I am given big work by the boss, and I just tell God, this thing, but if you have made the boss give me this work, it means you'll help me do it.
Yeah.
And then you just find you're going beyond your job description.
Wow.
Your job description, where you're seeing a challenge and you're saying, I think if we did this, we would get this result.
Yeah.
And then someone says, why don't you do it? Why don't you guide us? And then you pick it up, you find it. So you're doing things outside your job description.
Yeah.
One, it's an area of learning for you.
Yes.
As a learner, it is just
Keep
giving
learning,
me,
Wow.
I don't know it, but I'm going to learn. I'll try and fail and keep checking with you who has given me the assignment and said, is this what we are looking at? If it's
And
not,
I'm learning.
I will say,
And I'm learning.
okay, what did we want? Oh, in that way, I am learning. The person who has given me the work is seeing that I have the passion.
Yeah.
And therefore, when the next experience comes, who will they think of?
Pamela.
It will be
Pamela will be the person.
Yeah, because at least if she fails, she will fail when she has tried.
Yeah.
But you have proven yourself.
And please speak into the opportunities that has brought into your career.
Yeah. So for my career, definitely, I have moved places. I have last year. It's moved me from local NGOs. I'm now working with one of the UN agencies, but I was able to get a placement to support another country outside our region for 3 months. And they needed that help. And amazingly, even up to this week, I am still communicating with those people. Like they will say,
but you are done with them, but they still want you.
I was done with them last year. This year they are saying, I need this kind of thing. You presented this report. How can I get this? How can I do this? And for me, it's not, whereas the job ended, these are people.
Relationship continues,
because they're trying to work. I will not feel like
I did it and finished.
It ended there. No, the fact that someone is reaching out and I have, the Bible says, do not withhold good when it's in your power to act. So, I will give information freely. Usually at the workplace, you have people withholding information, thinking if you withhold the information, you'll be the one who has it. No. I always tell people, for me, I'm so secure because the skills I have, the talents, the abilities, the experience I have, me being a scientist, turned accountant now in a
working in a health organization,
working in a health space, cannot make you can't get another version of me.
No.
There is no other Pamela Tumwewaze
No.
here on earth.
Yes.
And because of that, I am also mindful that if I don't play the part God has called me to, that hole is going to remain unoccupied.
And I'm responsible.
Yes.
Because I should have.
Yes, I should have. But then also apart from that, like when we did the camps, I don't think I was one of those who would come to you, get my hug, and get away.
And it was already given you free of charge.
Free of charge. I knew my space. Even at church, anytime you come to All Saints, I wait, I get my hug, and we move on.
I've seen the photos.
And you're done.
And I'm done. Why? You're a role model. So in mentoring, there is also role modeling. And many times you don't need to speak into the people's lives. Some of them, as you say, they're watching you.
Seeing
the things that you do. And just that alone inspiration causes somebody to move. I remember one of the youth told my daughter, just tell your mom, I love her. When she smiles at me, that's enough for me.
Oh.
And I was like,
and yet you don't know
they
it.
have never come to my home. Maybe they don't know. But for them, the moment I just greet them and say hello, it has
ministered to them.
It has ministered.
Because again, Pamela, let's put it this way. We need to live a life of testimony.
Yes.
Yes.
And the only place where we can live a life of testimony is within and in the presence of people.
Yes.
If I was in the forest there, I don't think the monkeys or what other thing will really appreciate me.
No.
What would I be looking for? Bypass what to get from the forest. But when I'm among people, as iron sharpens iron, the Bible says,
So that's one man sharpens
I
the other.
bless somebody, they bless me
They
as
bless
well.
me, yeah.
I give to somebody and they give to me as well. So the greatest gift that I hear from you is how you really want to be a blessing to somebody.
Yes.
And yet in that desire, they bless you back.
Yes.
And that, I believe, is what the family, the Lord's family is supposed to be. We leave him within the context of people. And once we are gathered together and all these interests is put in us and we know why we are where we are, and yet we know we are for other people. And Pamela, let me thank you that when you live your lives for other people, there's an area of satisfaction that you get.
Yes.
One of the sons of John Wilson, the old evangelist who was killed during Amin's days, if you know of that, John Wilson.
Yeah.
We met his son in America, and he told us a story. He said, you know those years when the brethren would come home, they come home when there is meat, they would come home, there's chicken, and then we shared it with them. And we used to be, then they would sit there, we want to see the television, we can't be given a chance.
Yes.
And we would be very, very angry, upset, until we had the eulogy when he died.
Yes.
How many people were blessed by our Father?
Oh.
And how many people owe their success to our Father? And how many people have seen our Father, even sometimes as a last resort? As family, then we concluded our Father was not wasteful.
No.
Our Father invested in people. Yes. Then we learned the gift of a man, of our Father, through people's testimony.
Amen.
One day it will be done of you.
Amen. The Bible says, give and it will come back
Absolutely.
to you.
A good measure, absolutely.
So paying it forward. I just remember there's a lady.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager at church, she was a member of Mothers Union, and every time she saw me, she gave me a hug. She would tell me, "You're beautiful.
Wow.
I love you."
Wow.
Not just that affirmation. Fast forward, I am married, and now I speak into her children's lives.
Oh.
I am speaking to her children's life. When they are having issues, they just are saying, "Mommy, leave us. Auntie Pam is our go-to."
Wow.
Whether the boys, the girls.
Wow.
Now they also are speaking into my children's lives, because now they are married.
It's
They
amazing.
went to see
It's
them, and
amazing.
she was like, "How is?"
That's
Asking
investment.
me about
Yeah,
my
it's
daughter. It's like,
investment.
I had a dream about her, and then she came, and then they are praying together. I'm not there.
Wow.
So you just see, it's like you pay it forward.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You do.
you give, it keeps coming. It's a pot of love that never
Yes.
empty.
Yeah.
You give, you think it's empty, but more is flowing in and never ending. That's the amazing thing of serving.
There is something that I will share alongside Pamela, and that is young people. My first assignment as a deacon was diocesan youth ministry,
Yes.
stretching from Pakwach all through up to Germany. And I was given the office without transport. And the bishop said, if you need money, I will give you money, go and do the work. You have been a teacher, so you know young people.
Yeah.
Little did I know that by being a teacher earlier on, the love for young people filtered into my heart.
Yes.
It could not get out even when I was an archbishop. My priority were young people. Even now that I'm retired at this age,
I remember you at the Olsen's camp, even Muduma.
T-shirt, you used to give me, in
Gumboots.
Muduma, you used to give me leaking tents, and then you would bring me basins.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, I was in Mboya, and the children of the military were there.
Wow.
So somebody prompted me and said, please pray for them. So when I invited them to come forward, and they came, over 100 of them, and I said, kneel down there. They knelt down, and I blessed them. it caught attention of the president. So at the end of his speech, he said, I'm going to take a photograph with the veteran, and I'm also going to take a photograph with the children of the military. They were so excited.
Wow.
So now, as it were, I gave them the prominence which caught the attention of the head of
Of the
state.
president, yeah.
The king.
I think the blessing is going to come in torrents.
Too much. Overflowing.
So you look at the purpose of your life, which can go on with you 1 year after another, I believe, until you go to heaven.
Yeah, and
Yours will be the same.
Amen. I think for me, the serving people, when I think back, in the days I worked with Compassion,
Yeah.
when I was on the devotional team, in charge of devotion. If you saw Pamela today, still where I am at, I helped
Amazing.
do a rota. We have our Monday altar.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to, we are supposed to be non-partisan.
Yeah.
But still, we a few of us meet and pray on phone. You see, God gives us gadgets.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so we'll be on our phone
Yeah.
and do a call
Yeah.
and still pray. And we have a roster to this Monday watching over the altar because God has called us. And remember, He just says, wherever He has planted you, you are a watchman.
You are a watchman. He
told
has.
in Jeremiah 29, He told them, pray for the prosperity of the place where you
Exactly,
are in exile,
exactly.
so that when it prospers, you
You
will
too.
prosper. So purpose moves you to wherever.
Yeah.
A job is like equivalent to career.
Yeah.
Work is equal to purpose.
Purpose, yeah.
He says, whatever you get your hands to do, He blesses the works of your hands,
Absolutely.
not the job.
Yeah.
So, what is the works of your hands? So, wherever He has put you, and you have to find what is it that you're calling me to do.
Wherever
and
He
then
put you.
do it wherever He has put you. Huh?
And that will
Amazing.
take you to stand before kings, the
Amazing.
way you have gone anywhere,
Amazing.
Yeah.
served across countries
Yes.
because of your skill,
Your skill.
of your ability to apply it,
Walking
and
in
to
your
apply
purpose.
well. And yes, and walking in your purpose.
purpose.
You talked about playing it forward, and I remembered, I've talked about my mentor who died, you know her,
Yeah.
and she was that same world of the home is full with people and food, and everyone comes in to eat, to fellowship, to learn, to grow, to everything. Wonderful, wonderful influence for me. And then she died abruptly, as you remember.
Yes, I remember.
So one thing that stood out for me was, so she's a Kenyan lady. For you who don't know her,
you
she's
mentioned her.
Kenyan, married to a German. She was married to a German.
Oh, okay. That bit I didn't know.
So the family had the Mzungu influence
Exactly.
of a funeral is family private.
Right.
But of course, it couldn't happen.
Not with her.
Couldn't happen. So the whole world was there. Then we did a fundraiser. The family was told, don't touch anything. Even the money you paid in the hospital, we are refunding it. This was our person. She wasn't yours, just alone. We are refunding the money for the hospital and the funeral expenses. And then the balance is here. So we are planning to build a project in her legacy. And the daughter said, if social capital is wealth, Mom was a billionaire.
Absolutely.
And that stuck with me.
Absolutely. What a summary.
It was just a summary. If social capital is wealth, Mom was a billionaire. And that is what she was, a billionaire. So what you invest, what you've invested, and I just need to hear a bit of your part, because I know it is if we start on it, but we need to hear how, for a man who had the call, left a job and went into ministry and did it well until you slept in tents.
Yeah, for the sake of
Let me tell you
Yes.
the reality practical. The reality practical. What made me win hearts of young people to date is friendship.
Yes.
I became their friend.
Yeah.
They became my friend. And there is power in friendship. Let's go back to Jesus. Say to his disciple, I no longer call you servants, but friends. A servant doesn't know what his master's business is, but I have opened my heart to you, so you do. In 2004, I shifted to Kampala with my family. In 2006, a friend of mine whom I met in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, was visiting the Archbishop of Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda. Now, Rwanda was a bit difficult because it was on that side. So he came to me. We had a good time in Kampala. We are flying to Nairobi. We were in the lounge. He asked me a question. He said, Henry, where will you retire, in Kampala or in Nebi? I said, I will retire in Nebi. Do you have a house? I said, yes, I do. But as a matter of fact, I'm pulling it down because termites have got into the system. How much do you want to spend on a house? I said, $50,000 will do me the house I want. And he looked me in the eye and said, I'll give you the money. And he did.
Like that.
And he did.
Yes.
House number 1. 2 years, as we come towards a close, a lady came to me, sent by another friend of mine. He said, go and ask the Archbishop, what gift can I give him? It's a blank check. I said, this is Kampala. So he said, your friend would like to give you a gift. I said, what kind of gift? He said, no, name it. He said, he will try and get it for you. I said, I have a house. I've got a retirement car. I'm not paying any of my children in fees. I don't have anything that I really want to have. He said, but he wants me to go with an answer. He said, tell him, thank you. I appreciate his generosity. He will not have it. But I asked him, I said, how much does he want to spend on a gift? He said, well, I asked him the same question. He said, money is not the issue.
Money is not the issue.
So I thought, now here is a catch. So I said, you thank him. But she went to him and said, the Archbishop really is grateful, but he doesn't need a gift. He was very sad and very upset. He said, he always gives to people. Why can't he also receive gifts from people? Mm-hmm. This lady said, you are calling him Archbishop. He is my spiritual father. 1994, he was a bishop in Nebi, came to All Saints for a mission. I was having problem with my landlord. Wanted to throw us out. So I went for prayer to him, and he prayed, and he said, the Lord will give you relief. You will never be bothered by a landlord because he'll give you a house. It did not take long. A parent came into our school, sent by his own son, to come and thank me for being a good teacher to him. And we sat down as a family. We decided we should build a house for the teacher who has meant a lot to our son. Do you have a place? He said, yes. Chuatule. So they built me a house. Now, I have a daughter in the spirit. He prayed for a house, I got it. If you ask me, I would build him a house. The second house was built. See my compound there. He sent his own team. They went and built a house. Now we are talking about friendship. Mm-hmm. We are not talking about raising money through fundraising for a retired archbishop to get a house. No. Friendship has already done it. Mm. And I have cherished the gift of friendship that has built my ministry, my calling. Now, one other thing which I see as friendship is that it can pass on from a father to a son and from the next generation to another.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't go stale, doesn't go old.
No,
yeah.
No.
For me, I have seen the blessing of building relationships so that I have a house in Liantonde, I have a house in Barara. I don't go to hotels, I don't go to the bishop. Mm-hmm. I go to a house designated by, in Liantonde is even Archbishop Orobi Cottage, built in their own country home. In Barara, this family decided to extend their house, a sitting room and a bedroom for me and Mama Phoebe. Yeah. In Arua, a friend of mine said, come and dedicate my hotel. We did. After the dedication, he said, we now dedicate 3 rooms for you. One for you and your wife. The second one is for your assistant. And the third one is for your driver. And phone call away, they'll set it ready for you whenever you're in Arua. So, if you're listening to us, cherish friendship and take genuine friendship who will last with you the rest of your life.
Yes.
Because they're there. And if you can build friendship is like you give and you also receive. It's a two-way traffic. It's not just giving one way, it's a two-way traffic. And it is a way Jesus has succeeded for his gospel to reach us, because 11 of those guys plus Matthias, number 12, when Judas left because he betrayed his master, they did not come and go away with that great commission because he was their Lord, but he was also their friend. They will never let him down.
And doing this while on a higher scale in your career, going up, going high, learning, growing, even growing from the experiences that you are getting by helping others. You help, you grow, you gain skills, you apply them at work. The skills you gain outside of your work, in serving in church, in social spaces, in what, do apply in your job.
They do.
True.
Please don't just separate the things you do outside from the things you do at work. Because these skills are the ones that bring you into the leadership, decision making, ability to apply yourself in whatever you're doing so that you can then stand out and be able to be noticed for the next opportunity. So when someone...
I wanted to give an example.
Yes, please.
There is an investment group and accountability group that we do life together. And in there, we were doing evaluation. We do an evaluation. And there's a tool called KISS. Okay? What do we keep doing? What do we improve? What do we start? What do we stop doing as you do an analysis? And the same tool is, I used it for my annual review of what went right in the year, where I need to grow in those areas to balance. And guess what? I took it to work. When we're working through a transition, I told this is what we analyze. Now we are going through this change. We need to see what we have to, what we've been doing good, what we should keep. We look at what we need to get better and improve at, what we have to stop because it is dead weight or we can't do it, and then new ways of doing things. So as Edida says, that is it.
So in other words, you can reframe how you do your work every day, how you plan your day, how you include other people, how you support and help other people, so that your purpose can be integrated within your career. You can be able to enjoy your work every day, wake up wanting to go to work, do a good job, and enjoy growth in your career.
And you will never retire from it.
Yes.
You will never retire from what you enjoy, which you brought into whatever work you are doing, because it is part of you. Jesus said, while it is day, work. For night is coming when you cannot work.
Yes,
the night is not like 12 hours, no. The night is when you are in the coffin, you can no longer be of use.
Yeah.
But while you are still alive, there is something you can still do.
Yes.
The scale may drop, the speed may drop, but you can still be useful. And amazingly, I'm going to 77th birthday of mine pretty soon. And I'm still engaging young people, teenagers, and people like that. And you're wondering at my age, what do you have in common? Everybody from a baby to an old man responds to love.
And even right now, you're in a new career. You are speaking to us, passing it on, using the skills of the internet.
Yes,
it doesn't
You see,
stop.
the beautiful thing about, again, your friend here, we are celebrating an anniversary
6
today.
months today.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months today.
Of being a daughter.
Yeah.
6 months of meeting, actually. Being a daughter.
Of meeting.
Yeah.
A bit
Of meeting
later.
from the birthday.
Yes.
The thing that has connected us is that we have found a common ground. We are thinking alike, we are responding alike. Just imagine her fixing me here from before 10 o'clock to now coming to 20 after 6.
Wow.
Where she got the authority from?
And
It's
yet I was
that-
the one who
it's-
was telling her about you.
Yep. It is that relationship.
Yes.
And that relationship is all we need in life,
Yes.
where you can empty yourself in such a way that you remain relevant. Because if the tank doesn't empty water, no fresh water will come.
True.
When the tank empties water, then you get rainwater or even whatever is coming from, it will remain fresh. So unless you empty yourself, nothing new will come.
True. True. Like the Dead Sea.
Exactly. Like the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
The guy is only receiving, never empties, the thing is dead.
And it's
Not
dead.
even a frog is there.
And then the next Sea of Galilee is steaming with
Yeah, the
life.
Sea of Galilee is.
I went there and, man, it messed my mind.
Did you lie? Did you lie on it?
I lied. I sat. And
Oh.
I sat and it kept
Rolling you this way.
rolling me
No, lying is
like,
better.
Till I lied and I was just...
Yeah.
So it was a very confusing experience. But yeah, if you have to give out, as you give out, then
You are
also have
refreshed.
space. It's like the hands, if you keep them holded with genius,
What
you
do
don't
you-
get
what do you
new
receive?
things.
It's
you
love,
give.
it's love, it's
It's
love
love
that
that
makes
makes
the world go round. It's love, it's love, it's love that.
The world goes.
Thank you so much for listening to us.
Yeah.
Remember to subscribe,
Yeah.
to share, so that people can get this information. We will be bringing more nurturing conversations. And once you're subscribed, you'll be able to know when new content is out.
Yeah.
Remember also that we have a mentoring program helping young people transition from university to the workspace as Tide Ventures. And these people are going to be blessed. So if you have a graduate child, if you are a graduate, a young graduate, a sister, a brother, a neighbor, please send them to us. They will thank you later. Tunawapenda zaidi. God bless you.